tables. We are going to learn how to use a log table. That is what we are going to learn. Okay, so first we are going to learn about the standard form of a number. How to write the number in the standard form. What about the standard form of a number? So for example, suppose you are given like this, 598.62. Okay, we have learned this in our lower class, how to write this in standard form. How we can write? So if you want to write it in standard form, okay, it should after decimal. Okay, so if you take a number, so if you want to express a number in standard form, it will be in the form, okay, a number n which can be written in the form m into 10 raised to p. M into 10 raised to p is the standard form of a number, where m takes a value from 1 to 10. 1 less than or equal to m, less than or equal to 10. M takes a value from 1 to 10. And p is an integer. And p is the integer. That means, for example, if you look at here, 598.62, we can write this as 5.9862 into 10 square. Is it clear? Into 10 square. So this is the value of m. So look at the number. What is the value of m? 5.9 something. 5.9 means it lies between 1 and 10. Okay. So the standard form of a number is n is equal to m into 10 raised to p, where m takes a value between 1 to 10 and p is a positive integer. Suppose you are given a number like this, 38532.76. How will you write this in standard form? How will you write this in standard form? So before decimal, we should need only one place. So we have to shift the decimal to the front, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can write this as 3.853276 into 10 raised to 4. Into 10 raised to 4. Is it clear, Pranav? Krishna Gandhi, is it okay? How to write the number in standard form? Is it clear? Suppose you are given 56. How will you write the number in standard form? 56. We can write this as 56 means it is 56.0, isn't it? So it will be same as 5.6 into 10 raised to 1. So in a standard form, the number takes the form, m into 10 raised to p, where m is a number between 1 to 10. N takes the values from 1 to 10 and p is a positive integer. And p is a positive integer. Suppose you are given a number like this, 0.002375. How will you write this? Here, we have to shift to the right, isn't it? We have to move back. So here what you will do? 1, 2, 3. We are moving it backward. So it will be 2.37 raised to 5 into 10 raised to minus 3. As we are moving it backward, it will be 10 raised to minus 3. It will be 10 raised to minus 3. Is it clear? Okay. Is it clear, children? How to write the number in standard form? Is it okay? How to write a number in standard form? Is it clear? Okay. Now suppose you are given a number like this, 0.0 0.00375. How will you write this in standard form? Roseanne, what is the answer?
3.75 into
Into 10 raised to
negative 4.
10 raised to negative 4. Okay. So next is logarithm. Write the heading. Logarithm of a positive number. So logarithm of a positive number. So to define a logarithm of a positive number, logarithm of a positive number contains two parts. Logarithm of a positive number contains two parts. The first part we call it as characteristic. First part is called the characteristic. It is the first part. Logarithm of a number contains two parts. First part we call it as characteristic part, and the second part we call it as mantissa. And the second part we call it as mantissa. Okay, it contains two parts, characteristic part and mantissa. So first we are going to learn how to determine a characteristic. Okay, so first we are going to learn how to determine the characteristic, then how to determine the mantissa. This is what we are going to learn. Okay, so under that first one, to determine characteristic. To determine characteristic. How to determine the characteristic points. To determine the characteristic points. How to determine the characteristic points. So the characteristic point is given by, okay, so characteristic point is given by, the characteristic point is given by number of digits to the left of decimal, number of digits to the left of decimal minus 1. Number of digits to the left of decimal minus 1. How many digits are there to the left? Minus 1. That one will give the characteristic. That one will give the characteristic points. For example, is it clear? Pranav, up to this, is it okay, children? Okay, we are learning how to find the log. For finding log, we have to use table, but simply we can't use the table. Before finding using the table, we should learn few things. So first thing we learn is how to write a number in standard form. Next is logarithm of a number contains two parts. Okay, it contains two parts. The first part is characteristic and the second part is mantissa. Now we are going to learn how to find the characteristic part. How will you find the characteristic part? It is given by total number of digits to the left of the decimal minus 1. For example, suppose we are given a number like this, 583.21. So what is the characteristic here? So how many digits are to the left? Akshay Varghese, how many digits are there to the left of decimal? How many digits are here to the left of decimal, Pavitra? Here it is 3, isn't it? So 3 minus 1, which will be 2. Look at here. To the left means this side. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Suppose we have like this 10.789. What is the answer here? What is the characteristic point here, Krishna Gandhi?
1.
1. If it is now here Pranav is present. Pranav, 1078.9.
3.
3. So in all these cases, look at the number before the decimal. All the numbers are greater than 1. Yes or no? All the numbers are greater than 1. Okay. So here you can write down all the numbers. Okay, the digits to the left are greater than 1. Suppose the digits to the left of decimal, okay, if it is less than 1, how to do this? Write the note down the second point. If the given number is less than 1. So here you can write down whenever the number is greater than or equal to 1, we can use this method to determine the characteristic point. If the number is greater than or equal to 1, we use this method. Now take the next case. If the number is less than or equal to 1. If the number is less than 1, no need to take equal to, less than 1. If the number is less than 1, then the characteristic point will be same as, then the characteristic point is equal to, minus of, it is negative of number of zeros just after the decimal. It is same as number of zeros just after the decimal. Just after decimal, how many zeros are there? You count it. Plus 1. Number of zeros after decimal plus 1. Minus of number of zeros after decimal plus 1. Okay, for example, suppose it is like this, 0.0325. Okay, so look at here. Is it a number less than 1? Is this a number less than 1? 0.0 means is it less than 1? So then, if it is less than 1, what do you have to do? How will you write the characteristic point? It is negative of after decimal. How many zeros are there? After decimal, how many zeros? 1, isn't it? How many zeros are there? 1, 0, 1 plus 1. So it is minus 2. It will be minus 2. Suppose it is like this, 0.0075. What will be the answer? What will be the characteristic point? What is the characteristic point? So what is the answer here? Akshay Varghese, give the answer. What is the characteristic point here? How many? Okay, after decimal, you count and see. How many zeros are there? 3, isn't it? So negative of 3 plus 1. So it will be minus 4. Is it okay? Krishna Gandhi, is it okay? Suppose it is like this, 0056. What is the answer? What will be the answer? It is minus 3. It is minus 3. Okay. So, characteristic point, we define it on based on the number of digits. Okay, if you take a logarithm of a positive number, it contains two parts, characteristic part and mantissa. Characteristic, we can find it, okay, based on the value of the number. If it is greater than 1, what we do? We will count and see how many digits are to the left of decimal, minus 1. If it is less than 1, what we will do? We count and see how many zeros are there after decimal, plus 1. Along with you have to put a negative sign. Negative of number of zeros after decimal plus 1. Up to this part, is it clear? Is it okay? Now the next thing we are going to learn is about the mantissa. How to find out the mantissa? For that, you have to use a log table. You have to use the logarithmic table. Okay. If you take your textbook, are you all having the textbook with you? The logarithm table is given in your textbook. Look at the page. You take the end of the page. All of you show your textbook. All of you show me your textbook. Yes. Krishna Gandhi, Akshay, Roseanne, show me your textbook. Okay. So in your textbook, you take the last page. Last, you can see logarithms. A table paper is page is given like this. Logarithms. We'll be learning it in the next class. Okay. Because that's actually we are having meeting now. Okay. So that I'll leave you now itself. This is 11A, sir. 10:45. 11A, sir. So 10:45, they have to join in board number 11. 11. Okay. Okay, sir. So this is 11. I will leave. I have to attend the meeting, sir. 11 o'clock. You can go to 10:50. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, children. So listen. So how to find the logarithm of a number? That is what we are going to learn now. Okay. So all of you take the log table and keep it with you. Open that page. Okay. Suppose the question is, write the question. Find the logarithm of the following numbers. Find the logarithm of following numbers. Okay, suppose the question is log 2. Log 2. We know that logarithm of a number contains two parts. Logarithm of a number contains two parts. Which are the two parts, Krishna Kandi? First part we call it as characteristic part plus mantissa, isn't it? It contains two parts. Characteristic part and mantissa. Now look at the value given there. Log of 2. 2 means, okay, what will be the characteristic point here? Pranav, what is the characteristic of 2? Is it a value greater than 1 or less than 1?
Greater than 1.
Okay, actually 2 means we can write this as 2.0, isn't it? So if it is greater than 1, what do you have to do? How many numbers before the decimal? To the left of decimal, how many digits? Only 1 digit. So 1 minus 1, we will write this as 0 points. Okay, now we have to look at the mantissa. So how to find mantissa? Now you take the log table. What do? You take the log table. Look at the log 2. Log 2 means you can take 2, 0. Is it clear, children? Can you see this one? Okay. Is it clear? Look at here, log 2. And here we want to find only the value for 2, isn't it? So log 2. So log 2, look at the value here. What is 2 given here? 3010. Although it is 20, it is given as 20, but we can consider that as 2.0. You'll take it for 0. Here it is 2 and here the difference is 0. So it is 3010. It will be 3010. Okay, it will be 3010. See, listen, once we calculate 4 or 5 values, it will be more clear, children. So 2, it is 3010. Suppose I want to find the log 20.3. Log 20.3. How will you do this? It contains two parts, characteristic part and mantissa. So what is the characteristic part here, Roseanne? What will be the characteristic part? Characteristic part will be Before decimal, how many places are there?
2 part.
2 parts. So it will be 1 point. Okay, 1 point. Then 1 point. Now take the log table. 20.3. So 20. Okay, taking 20. 20. Then 3 here. 3. 20. So 20 and 3 where it will meet? 30. Sorry, it is 3075. Is it correct? Is it clear? 20. 20. And where is this 3? 20. 20.3. So when you write it, no need to, when you take the, use the table, don't bother about the decimal. You just look into the values only. 20, then 3. So it is 3075. It is 3075. Is it clear? Is it okay? Pranav? So 1.3075. Is it okay, Pranav Sajan?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Pavitra? Suppose I want to find the value of 35.62. How will you do this? 35.62. Again, look at here. What is the characteristic value? Before decimal, we have 2 places. So 1 point. Now take the table. Again, look, take the log table. From the log table. 1 second. What is the value, Roseanne? What is the value, Roseanne? 35? You didn't write. Okay, 1 second. I forgot that number. 3562. No, write down. Log 35.62. Okay, 3562. 3562. So 35. So we have to take 35. You have to take 35. So where is 35? Okay. 35. So underline that one. 356. From here you have to consider 6. 6. Where is the, okay? You take 6. 356. That is 6. So 0. Okay. So it is 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be 35.63, isn't it? Then 3. 3 where you have to take? There again we have one smaller part, isn't it? We have one another smaller part. That one we call, okay, the beginning I said it is difference. We call this as difference part. Okay, look at the difference part from where it starts. It starts from 1, 2, 3. So 35.63 means from 3. It is from 3 you have to check. Okay, from 3. So the third one, 35 point. Okay, look at here, 35.6. 6 means here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5514. 5514 and okay, 35.63. So here it is 1, 2, 3. That 4 you should add. Yes? Yes?
It's 62.
62. If it is 2, what is the value here for 2? It is 2 itself. Then 5516. 35.62. So this is the value you have to take for 1. This is the value you have to take for 2, 3, 4, 5. That difference we should add with it. That difference we have to add with it. So 5516. Okay? Is it clear? Okay, suppose we are asked to find 37.27. How will you write 37.27? It is 1.37. Look at for 37. Then 2, 0, 1, 2. So this is 2. So 5705. Then 7. Once again for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For 7, the difference is 8. You add this. 13. 5713. So 1.5713. 1.5713. Okay. Is it clear, children? Is it okay? Okay, now what do you do? What do you do? Go read the text, use the table and try to do the example questions. Try to find out the logarithm values. Okay, we'll be doing questions, solving problems based on logarithms tomorrow. Okay, with this I end the session now. Thank you.